So, there was this guy named Jonah. He was just an ordinary man, living an ordinary life, until one day, something extraordinary happened. God asked him to go to a city called Nineveh, a place known for its wickedness and corruption. The people there were doing all sorts of bad things, and God wanted Jonah to deliver a message. Jonah was supposed to tell the people of Nineveh to stop being naughty and to change their ways. It was a daunting task, to say the least. But Jonah, he wasn't feeling it. He was scared, doubtful, and probably a bit stubborn. He didn't want to go to Nineveh and face those people. Instead, he decided to run away from his responsibility. He hopped on a boat going in the opposite direction, hoping to escape from God's command. Classic Jonah move. He thought he could outrun his destiny, but little did he know, you can't really hide from God. Well, God wasn't too thrilled about that. He had a plan for Jonah, and he wasn't going to let him off the hook that easily. So, God sent a massive storm to shake things up. The sea raged, the winds howled, and the boat was tossed around like a toy. The sailors on the boat were terrified. They were like, "Dude, what did you do? Why is this happening to us?" Jonah knew it was his fault. He realized that running away from God was a mistake. So, he told the sailors, "It's because of me. Throw me overboard, and the storm will stop." Reluctantly, the sailors did as Jonah said. They threw him overboard, and just like that, the storm calmed down. And guess what? It did. The sea became calm, and the sailors were saved. But Jonah? His adventure was far from over. But here's where it gets crazy. Just when you think things couldn't get any worse for Jonah, they did. A giant whale. Yup, a whale swallowed Jonah whole. Can you imagine that? One moment you're in the water, and the next, you're inside a whale's belly. Inside the whale's belly, Jonah had some serious alone time with his thoughts. It was dark, it was cramped, and it was probably pretty smelly too. He prayed and promised to obey God. He realized that he couldn't run away from his responsibilities and that he needed to do what God had asked of him. 3 days later, the whale spit him out on dry land. Jonah was given a second chance, and this time, he wasn't going to waste it. Finally, Jonah went to Nineveh, just as God had asked him to do. He delivered God's message to the people, and to his surprise, they listened. They changed their ways and turned away from their wickedness.